Well, last year, Jaguar introduced the F-Type convertible, their halo car that really got a lot of attention. It sold well and the critics loved it. And now, a year later, they're introducing the Coupe. It's stiffer, it's more performance-oriented, and it has more power. To have the launch, we're here in California, Willow Springs, to take it out on the track. Now, the F-Type Coupe R really was a beast to drive on the track. 550 horsepower, that's gobs of power. At my skill level, not even able to really fall into the full measure of the car, but here on the open road, it feels actually quite a civilized car. You don't feel like it's jerky on and off. The steering ratio is still very tight. I would describe the F-Type Coupe first of all as a driver's car, and also a very sharp car. Means that it's not really going to be a laid back and relaxed cruising car. It's going to be more of a car that demands your attention. Two hands on the wheel, the steering is very tight, the throttle can be very sensitive if you click the performance switch here, and it gives you all of the rewards you've paid for, but can also be a good everyday driver. Now, in comparison to the F-Type convertible, the springs are firmer in this car, and you do notice that right away. Now, definitely, if you're going to drive one of these cars, pay attention to that in your daily commute, because it is choppier for sure, not as civilized and relaxed as some people might hope for, but when you push it to the edge, that's when this car really is going to show its true stripes. I do notice, obviously, with the V8 that you've got more bottom end torque, and the car just loafs around the corners without having to strain it. The supercharged 6, you've got to use the gearbox more to get more out of the car. Okay, we're here at Willow Springs. Now this is my co-pilot, my professional instructor, Davey Jones. Show us the Rolex. Two-time winner at Daytona.
So, here, it's going to be kind of backwards or upside down, but yeah, no, I think the Rolex Daytona is probably one of the best trophies that you can receive, because it's something that you just don't stick in a cabinet in the house.
You wear it.
You wear every day. Yeah.
Well, you've got a two-time Daytona winner here as our instructor, and we're in the F-Type Coupe. So let's run through the different models. You've got the base model, which is the supercharged 6-cylinder, 340 horsepower. And then the S has the same power plant, but everything's jacked up a little, gives you 380 horsepower. Because this car is 80% more rigid than the convertible, you've got all of this wonderful reinforcement that went into the roof and to the back of the car, with reinforcements throughout the back of the car. They got that 80% rigidity improvement. They were able to plumb in the 5-liter supercharged V8 with 550 horsepower. Now that is a lot of power in a small car like this. We're talking supercar territory. So now we're heading out onto the track and we're going to see what it can do. Fingers crossed.
You know, we go with the 3 different model F-Types. So you start out with basically the F-Type with 340 horsepower that you had spoke about with the open differential. And then when you move up into the F-Type S, now you're going from the fixed dampeners to the adaptive dynamic dampeners into a limited slip diff. And then you go from the F-Type S at 380 horsepower, you move up into the F-Type R Coupe, which has 550 horsepower, 502 foot-pounds of torque with an electronic diff. Right, get a nice straight line, off the brake, smooth, turn in, feed, little throttle, pick up the throttle. Throttle there. Now feed the throttle.
How am I doing?
Awesome, Zach. Brake down here, off the brake, turn in, let the car stop, feed a little throttle. It's nice speed, a little more throttle, a little more throttle, a little more throttle. I mean, first time you've seen this truck.
Yeah.
And I mean, you had the line down, and you were starting to really fine tune it. A lot of credit too to the vehicle. You know, I like to say with the F-Type that when you sit in it, you feel like you're part of the car. Mm-hmm. And when you drive it, you feel connected to the road. And when you feel that, you can adapt really quickly to it.
Hey, it was awesome.
Zach, very nice to see you
Nice
again.
meeting you.
Okay.
Trade your Rolex. I gotta earn it.
It's like racing for pinks.
Now here's something attractive about the F-Type Coupe. It's actually a relative bargain in the performance sports car coupe arena. It starts at about $73,000 for the base model. If you want the S, it's $85,000. And this top of range R model around $110,000. You go out shopping looking at, say, a Carrera S or a 911 Turbo with the similar power to this car, they're much more expensive cars. The one car that is a value player in this category is the Corvette Stingray. Now, I haven't had a chance to drive that one back to back with this, but I got to tell you, after having a chance to drive this all day from LA to Willow Springs on the track and back with both versions, the S and the R, I have to tell you, this car has won me over. Never steps a foot wrong, and I actually love the way it works. If it was me, I'd get a coupe over a convertible.